What's going on today, everybody? Back with another video, and on today's video, we're trying to figure out this Stingray tank. So, I've currently got a whole bunch of wood in here to help bring down the hardness of the water. Supposedly tannins from the wood is supposed to bring down the hardness. Also, I got my RO machine filters getting it, filling this up. I did like a 25% water change on this guy and just straight RO water. It's still hard. So we're gonna take a couple days, see if I can't figure that out. I also ordered some almond leaves. We're gonna throw those bad boys in there. Yes, it's gonna be super tannined, but I mean, this is for the Stingrays now. It's not for visuals, even though I love a nice dark tank. But for you guys, it's gonna be a little bit harder to see. There's a little bit of tint already, but I cleaned the filter, I did everything, but you guys suggested, which is rather, I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. We need to add more fish to this thing. The nitrates in there, we need more fish in there to get that beneficial bacteria built up. We literally had one stingray and two tiny little fish. And I mean, two snails. And the dolphins, I don't even know, they're just hiding in this mess. I mean, I don't even know. They're hiding in there somewhere. I haven't seen them. So, yeah. Where they're hiding, I don't know. There's a lot of wood in there, so they could be hiding in literally any crevice. But that got me thinking. We need to add some more fish into the 200. It'll get the Stingray's food drive up more when there's more competition for the food. It'll kind of jack them Stingrays up a little bit. So, my thought process was, hey, I got some monster catfish in this 125 that are pretty much outgrowing it already. So like, why don't, and this tank needs clean anyway, why don't I essentially destroy this tank, catching these catfish out, put them in the 220, and then that'll be competition for our Stingray to get to eaten. Our new one, that is, when we get one. But I told J4, hey, let me figure my water out first, and then we'll dive back into it. So, again, RO water, RO DI water. Currently, kind of just seeing if I can't get this bad boy to level out. But that was, I'm pretty sure, the problem. My water is hard. It doesn't affect any other fish I have, but stingrays, it affects quite a bit. So, we're slowly getting that kind of adjusted to where it needs to get adjusted to. It's a 220-gallon tank. It's a lot of water, so it's going to take a little while to get that adjusted. A little while is like a couple weeks, maybe a week, maybe less. I don't know. I haven't had to do this yet. So, anyway, let's go ahead. We need to catch these bad boys out of here and move them into the 220. This should be fun. What I'm kind of hoping is this isn't going to go as terribly as I think it's going to go. I hope it's going to go better. I hope I don't have to pull all the wood out of here, but I mean, hey, you never know, man. This might have worked out. He's in the cave. My boy's literally in the cave. He just dolphin dived out. I really hope he didn't just hurt himself. Oh boy. You good, buddy? I'm kind of hoping you didn't knock yourself out, dude. That would not be good. Are you good, big dog? Oh yeah, you're good, you're good. goodness. All right, he's in here. A little, that wasn't as graceful as I would have hoped, but I mean, he's swimming all right. He's swimming all right. Yeah, buddy, look at all the room you got now. Hopefully I didn't knock you out too hard. I didn't want to stress you out too much, but hey, you'll pull through. You're a catfish. You're a strong lad, buddy. All right, stir up that bottom for me and get it nice and clean. All right, one caught. Not too bad, not too bad. I'll take that. And that wasn't a terrible, well, me dropping the fish was terrible. He kind of flew out of that thing. I was not expecting that, but hopefully this guy is a little bit calmer. Now, the phantom red tail. I have no idea where he's at. It's going to be the problem is finding him. Once I find him, I think we can get him, but the problem is going to be finding him first. If I was a betting man, he's probably over here. Well, might as well take this filter out because this filter is a disaster. Phantom red tail, where are you? I think I might have just saw his tail. I just see his tail over here. Maybe. See, now I can't see anything because it's so dang dirty. I knew this was going to happen. I didn't want to completely destroy the tank, but here we go. I didn't want this to come to this, but here we are. No going back now. Where, oh where are you hiding? Ooh! I think I see your whisker. Ah ha ha! I found you, buddy. I have found you. Come on over. Hello, big boy. Dang. That's unfortunate. Try the smaller net. I'm telling you, I have no idea where he went to now. Just can't see anything now. Well, I guess we're really destroying the tank now. All right, I can't see nothing now. Yeah, but he shines out like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Got you now, buddy. Woo! Covering the top this time so he doesn't escape. Easy money, just straight in. Beautiful. All right, so the state of this tank is no bueno. Yeah. We'll let that clear up. We'll go ahead and clean the filter. That's disgusting. But yeah, we got the catfish added into here now. Wherever there he laying in the back. What are you doing, buddy? You didn't even fall like that guy did there. So, that was not terrible, but definitely not easy at all. But I mean, hey, what are you going to do? So, with that, we added the new fish, which should get the nitrogen cycle going a lot stronger. And then after that, I also added, as you can see, I got pothos everywhere. I got it in this tank, none in that tank. I got 2 in here. We already had plants in there. Look, I put pothos everywhere, some philodendron, hanging off the side, more pothos. Pothos in here, pothos there. I filled this with just so much plants to make sure all the nitrogen, all the nitrates, not nitrogen, all the nitrates, nitrites are all taken care of with all these plants. I'm going in. I'm going hard now. I'm tired of this half-assed stuff. We're full sending. Stingrays will happen, I just don't know when. We did that. Obviously, as you can see, I was able to get that 3D printed. Nice little basket. And then this little 3D printed here as well. So yeah, we're hoping the catfish are going to eat. They'll stir up all that substrate at the bottom, get it all cleaned up. Filter will pick it all up. We're just hoping the nitrogen cycle's good. The nitrates or nitrites, whichever of the two, they weren't high in the tank. It was literally just how hard my water was. The hardness and like, what is this? The TPS or TK or KN or something, whatever it is, parts per million, I think, has got to be lower, something like that. So again, I'm slowly working on that with the RO water, and I'm getting a new filter to where it doesn't take as long. That thing only does 50 gallons per day. So yeah, you can see how long it's going to take. I did order one that's 75 gallons per day, which would honestly help significantly, and I'm going to get it set up automatically. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to get it automatically set up to where we're going to do water changes in that tank, and then it'll be straight RO water until essentially my solids come down. All the little particulates in the water, all that comes down. So yeah, we'll go ahead and check on this tonight. Maybe feed some catfish once they calm down and get accustomed to the new 220. I mean, so far, this guy's hanging out in front. He may or may not have a slight concussion. And then the Phantom, he just hanging out in the back. Alrighty, it's currently the next day, about 1 o'clock. I had to leave work for this. Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But this guy, looking good. I don't know how he has wedged himself up into the wood, but the Phantom, you can see his head right there. See his head? There he is. There's my boy. Hanging out, loving life. He's just hanging out behind that piece of wood, but I'm gonna end up having to take all that wood out for stingrays at some point. That is what may or may not be in the bag. I tested the water. Our water's still hard, but I have this entire drum, well, most of the drum. I have this entire drum that's going to be taking this water out and putting new water in. Again, I'm doing everything I can. We're just going to slowly keep bringing the hard water down. We're not just going to fast track it immediately. We want everything nice and gradual fall. Make sense? Update on the flower horn in the tank. Yeah, tank's still absolutely destroyed, but now that the flower horn's the only guy in here, I can go ahead and clean all this up once I get to that. As of right now, as you guys, there's some fish in the bags, and I got a lot of work to do. So, idea, water still hard. It's gradually coming down. It's gradually coming down. And realistically, the only thing, I did one drum. And it wasn't even, it was about as much water as in there right now. So what's going to happen is I need plenty of swim room for our future stingrays. So a lot of that wood's gonna have to come out. It didn't release as much tannins as I thought, but what we did get is some Indian almond leaves today. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those real quick. Let me go grab them. All right, so we got some Indian almond leaves just off Amazon. And I also got this pre-filter for my hose that should hopefully help kind of filter out some of the heavy metals or anything in my water before it even goes through the filter. Through the RO filter. I just think it's one more step to help with filtration. I'll take it. Also, I got me a new RO system that's going to be hopefully quicker than what I've been using. So I got to turn that on and get that going because all that's going to end up in here. But Indian almond leaves, wherever I set those down at, there they are. Now, this is supposed to help soften the water. Ooh, these are some big, oh yeah, these are. Look at these. These are some big boys. This is the real deal. That's an almond leaf right there, baby. So what we're gonna do, I'm putting two in here. Two big daddies. We got a big tank, big leaves. You know what? I'm putting 4 in here. Four Indian almond leaves to help soften the water. You know what? 5 it is. Hey, we're gonna soften this water. We're gonna soften it. 100% natural dried Indian almond leaves. It says add 1 medium leaf per 10 gallons. We put 5 in here, meaning 50 gallons. You know what? Hey, we're putting a lot in here. I don't even know. I just started grabbing. Now, they will sink over time. I believe in them. They're kind of just sticking there, huh? I like it. Hey man, that's gonna work. That's gonna work. Now we gotta pull some of this wood out of here. We'll do it later. But that should hopefully help with the stingrays. There's a little bit of conundrum at the bottom here, but the stingrays, once we get them, are gonna be kicking all that up and the filter's gonna take care of it all for me. If I gotta clean the filter out at some point, I'll clean the filter out at some point. But what I'm also going to do is, remember that sponge filter I was supposed to clean? Yeah, I didn't clean it, but I'm going to swap that sponge filter out. Since it's already cycled, it's got beneficial bacteria in it. I'm gonna swap it out with that one so we get even more beneficial bacteria in there and more flowage and more cleaning. Everything we can do for these stingrays. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get that cleaned out. We'll go ahead and add it in. Because I forgot, I don't think we're gonna be able to feed these guys. It's not feeding time yet. I usually feed at night, so we'll have to wait till tonight probably. But you guys don't need to see that. They'll eat. You guys have seen it multiple times before. They'll eat. But let me go ahead and clean this sponge filter out. Go ahead and put it in there and get it going. Got this bad boy all cleaned up for us. That wood never sunk for me. All right, let's see if I can't pop you off. No problem whatsoever. Target acquired. Slingshot engaged. All right, get this net out of my way. I need to get down there and move that piece of wood. I'll do it later. So, we got that in. We looking good, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. I think we are doing well. Indian almond leaves in, right? Good to go, a whole bunch of them. That's gonna release tannins to help soften the water. We have plants to take out and help with nitrates. We got this giant filter that's already good to go. We got this guy going. I mean, I think it's looking up for the old stingrays. So obviously, as you could see in those bags, that's gonna be next video. So If you guys enjoyed this one, like, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the